Hello and welcome to the watching this on YouTube after the stream. I'd say this quick intro so it doesn't sound like me just playing this game, but if you do join the stream later, let's get started. So in the last stream I managed to get up to finding where the beast was. It's just killed Milton. Found out that the beast was actually a vampire, and now I think I went to Kaer Morhen to try and find the Wolven armor, and then I found out that it doesn't actually exist there. Well, I tried looking at it for it, and I found out that it wasn't actually there, unfortunately. So I think I might have to go for the cat gear, but we'll see when we load up. I think definitely one thing that I need to do is try and find some good armor for me to wear, because the armor that I'm wearing at the minute, it might be mastercrafted armor, but it's not really any good anymore for the DLC. Like, it's just reaching its uppermost levels of usability compared to the others. So I am just going to search for the for some armor on The Witcher 3. I'll look around some merchants. Right, so yeah, this was the I think this was the the Royal Air Force mission, where it was the crazy professor who had been bringing harpies. But he left us some okay loot, I guess. It wasn't really the best. Oh crap! That nearly killed me. Right, so we'll find a roach, and then we'll be on our way. Now, alright, so look in the quests and see what treasure hunts I've got going. So yeah, going at the cat skull, but I do think that it's light armor, and I have a strong hatred for light armor. These aren't really worth doing anymore. So I could go to Novigrad and see if there's any merchants around there, but I think I might instead go for I'm gonna go for Skellige, I think, just because it's a higher level than Novigrad, so there's bound to be a little bit more higher level treasure hunts even. Can't bloody speak then. Right, so if I'm right in thinking, I'm probably going to want to go to Kerdscholder Harbour. Yeah, I'm definitely think that's probably where I'm going to go. I think that's where most of the merchants are anyway. So before I actually start doing the DLC, I'm just going to try and find some decent armor for me to wear. Even if I just have to buy some that keep me going for a while, then anything helps. I always thought that was going to be endgame, but apparently not. Because I mean, you go and you have to go to Skellige to get these armorer's tools, the dwarven ancient dwarven tools for I can't remember his name, but he's at the Crow's Perch, and he said, if you get me these tools, I can make you some really good armor. So me thinking, wow, this is really good. So I went and got the armor and tools, and I gave them to him, and this is the armor at the minute. And the only complaint I have about it is that it's not lasted me very long. This is actually another set that I found in just in a random cave somewhere, so it sort of depreciated the value of the last one that I had, but I'm not too fussed, if I'm honest. I'm just going to see if I can find some more, so I have to wait till about 8 o'clock. I think that's when most of them come out. There we go. This is quite an annoying glitch as well when sometimes when you want to talk to people they there we go. If you find the right guy.
So you're back. Was right, wasn't I?
I said look at it and stop.
Wouldn't mind a look at your stock.
Ooh, what is this? It says heavy armor. I don't like heavy armor either. I prefer medium. See, they just have loads of different especially not in comparison to mine. Right, I'm thinking I'm looking crafting, see what I've got there. That's heavy. That also seems to be heavy. It's too low a level as well. That's light gear, it's heavy. So I read that the air sign boots are really good for the build that I'm going for, but then I realised that the air sign boots are actually they're actually heavy armour. There isn't really much I can craft that's reasonably good. See, this is the one I was looking at. I could craft that now. Actually, I could do that right now. The only problem is that I can't even. There's no point in doing that because that's lower than the level that I've got. Doesn't seem too many. I don't have any actual. I don't have any good. Oh, for goodness sake!
Look at your stock.
I don't have any good plans. I'm thinking maybe. Oh, for goodness sake! Right, let's. Farewell. Maybe coming to Skellige wasn't the best option. I think I might just have to crack on with the DLC. Yeah, I probably will. Right, to Toussaint we go. So yeah, when I just left off, I had the first encounter with the beast. I'd met somebody, I think, from the first Witcher, but obviously I didn't recognise him because I've not played the first Witcher. Just inherited the vineyard as well. Right, so I need to go and I think I'm going to meet the guy who I met from the first encounter. I need to go meet him at the cemetery. And then I think he's going to explain why he's there when it loads up. These loading times seem to have got longer since I've installed the DLC. I have only just finished the base game. The base game took me about 57 hours to complete, which I have no idea whether that's good or bad. But I mean, time-wise for a game in in 2015/2016/2017, it's reasonably good for a game of the modern era, considering we're getting worse and worse for games and their campaigns, which is unfortunate because there's a lot of good ideas going around at the minute, but there's just not many good companies who are putting it into practice. EA. Right, let's go. Where's Roach? There he is. So hopefully, this starts picking up the pace a bit. I mean, Witcher games are really good for building up the tension, and then it's just a sudden release of events. I think I'll ever get how pretty this game is. It's honestly, it's amazing. Considering it's such an obscure company as well, a game developing studio from Poland, isn't it? CD Projekt Red. Just don't want to go down the hill too steep because sometimes Roach can he can flip out sometimes. So at the minute, I literally have no clue what I'm doing. All I know, I'm going to go and meet, I think it's Regis or Regis, right here. Oh, it's brilliant. There's a
Regis. Couldn't have picked some other place to meet.
I think I can just walk past that guy. There we go. Rat-a-tat-tat.
Damn it.
Rat-a-tat-tat.
No way I got the place wrong.
Nickety-knock-knock.
Gotta be another way in around here.
Of course there is. Ow. This is what I mean about the armour. I'm very much relying on my silver sword at the minute to keep me alive, because the armour's just not sufficient to cope with it. I don't even know what the hell that was. What the hell is going on? What the fuck are they? I know, but I feel like I should kill these. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh god. That was a swift death. Somehow The Witcher manages to turn the smallest of quests into a bloody buttfuck. I wish these loading screens were a little bit shorter. I mean, it's not just that. I mean, they get on your nerves. Because especially when you're streaming, because you just sat there and you don't know what to say, and there's just nothing you can talk about while it's just loading in. So come on. So this should last about, I don't know, I'm gonna go for about at least an hour and a half stream, and then I think for the YouTube channel I'll cut it up into little 20-minute sections probably, So I think after the first 20 minutes, I'm probably just gonna do a little goodbye thing. I don't know, maybe. Right, let's try again. Let's hope I don't catastrophically fail this time. I've never seen those arch spores before, ever. Like, that was the first time I've ever encountered them.
Run, Roach.
My god, who does he think he is? Ooh.
Hey-ya.
Oh dear. I think we're in need of a little overthrow of the upper classes. Right, so if I take on what the Witcher usually does to me, the entrance will be around the back of the house instead of where I was going. It's usually what they do. Right, we're back here again. Knock on the door.
Could have picked some other place to meet.
Regis!
There's nobody in.
Damn it. Locked. No way I got the place wrong. This is it. Gotta be. Gotta be another way in around here.
See, they just seem to come out of nowhere. I think the only place I'm going to be able to protect myself is by using Quen. Right, I think... See if there's anything in the bestiary. There doesn't seem to be anything that's been put in. There's not in that. I have no clue where they are. Unless I have to kill them first before I start, and then that would probably make sense if I have to kill them before they kill my bestiary. But there's no... I can't lock onto them either. I think I might just have to run through them. Oh, maybe down there. Yes. Oh god. Jesus Christ! Talk about throwing him in the deep end. Right, so these guys seem to be a little bit easier, a bit more predictable. They're almost just like the previous ones. Bloody hell. What are they called actually? Probably the Arachnus, yeah. That sounds about right. Right, torch. Is that destroyable by art? Yes, it is. It's a hell of a way to make an entrance. Let's see what he has to say for himself.
Agreed to meet a vampire at a cemetery. How much more cliché can you get?
That's pretty cliche.
Nothing comes readily to mind.
Could have left the door unlatched.
What of my privacy? I value it rather deeply.
I actually have no clue whether this guy is from the first Witcher, or whether I'm missing him from the second one.
Besides, I knew you'd find a way to get in.
True enough. Need to find your friend. I'm hoping you'll agree to help.
I shall do whatever's in my power. Yet what you want or even need must matter little. What matters is what Dettlaff wants. If he does not wish to be found, you will not find
I
him.
love that when your toxicity is up from taking the potions, you get more veins in your face.
Vampires can evade detection by the senses, and no divination magic works on us. Even the most precise magoscope would be useless.
And this? Could this help?
Wherever did you get that?
Off one of the beast's victims, found by a bend in the river. Body was chopped in pieces. 3 of those pieces were hands.
He looks a lot freaky with the veins in
And
his
with the
face.
ring seemed the odd one out. Abruxa had taken an interest in it.
It seems to be that I'm having more trouble with the common enemies than I am actually with the bosses.
It's Detlav's hand, without a doubt. It will do splendidly.
Let's talk about the ring. The ring looks quite interesting actually, it's quite big.
Ring's pretty intriguing. Made of no metal I've ever seen. And the
If vampires wear rings, they're obviously for a reason.
It's actually mine. I received it from a dear old friend. You might call him a humanist. He saw us vampires as guests here. Guests who owe their hosts, meaning you humans and the elder
He's
races.
got some wicked ass mutton chops going on.
Respect? Meaning not to treat us like cattle to be slaughtered for food.
Precisely. And the reason why I in turn gave it to Detlav. To remind him of the ideals my old friend championed.
Let's see if we can just summon him.
Just summon Detlav?
It would make sense.
Vampires, there's gotta be a way.
If I'm to be entirely candid, there is indeed one. But believe me, we will be better off never availing ourselves of it. It is a last resort. Absolutely.
Last resort? The hell? Why?
There is a being who can summon Detlav. Possesses the authority, even the power, to force him to appear in a given place. But the very act of contacting this being, well, it's akin to walking a slack line extended over a chasm filled with molten lava.
Pretty sure it can't be worse than going through a dim.
A risk I'm unwilling to take. I beg you, let's do it my way. It will be both quicker and easier.
Yeah, but you see, he says that. He says that, but now I really want to do it the other way, because, you know, I'm all about that danger.
And what do you plan to do with it?
You've heard of Kobinares' theory of tissue memory retention.
Rings a distant bell. Read about it in Alchemia Oblitera. There's a copy at Kaer Morhen, tattered, nearly disintegrated. But if memory serves, Kobinares never managed to prove it worked.
He did prove it, just never managed to publish his findings. He and I corresponded, you see, after we became friends. Thus, I know he completed his research and performed the first tests. It's complicated, so
shit.
without delving into details, it is possible to use any piece of tissue to reconstruct what a whole body experienced.
How's it work? We need any special equipment?
We
Sounds
must
like
brew
some
a
pretty cool
decoction
shit.
which Kobinares gave a rather poetic name, resonance. Once imbibed, it sends one into a trance similar to that induced by narcotics. This triggers visions of events linked to strong emotions experienced by the tissue's owner. Picture it as dreaming a fragment of someone's life.
Any chance we might see what Detlav was doing just before he lost his hand?
Indeed. Though I also hope resonance will reveal the location of Detlav's hideout.
So you would have thought, considering they were quite close, you would have known where he's hiding out.
Wild guess. Making a dose of resonance won't be easy.
You guessed correctly. In addition to Detlav's tissue, we shall need a powerful occipital lobe stimulant. Effectively a poison, to make one susceptible to visions.
Well, got a few ingredients to choose from. Unfortunately, all are pretty rare. There's Mamoon
Bloody Garrett, the
glands.
local
The
weed
closest
dealer.
ones I know of are in Vizima. A spotted white saliva would also serve, but they were cold to extinction over a century ago. Could go with a kobold's eyes, but the creatures are sentient. Rather not gouge one's eyes out.
Given that we lack the time to sleuth this out ourselves, permit me to summon some help.
I guess we're off weed hunting then. Oh, the hand moved. There's always a crow. Is that a crow? It looks like a crow. Either there or it's a blackbird. Unfortunately, I'm no Bill, although I would love to be.
What was that?
A raven?
Oh, it's a raven. I didn't even get it right, either of the two of them.
I asked him to look for the creatures you mentioned, him and his brethren. Perhaps they'll find one in the area, and I would hazard that a flock of ravens will spy any said creature faster than a solitary witcher would. With all due
Hey, don't
respect,
diss my vision.
it will take them some time, nonetheless. So, perhaps you'd care for a snifter of mandrake.
Ooh. Go on. We'll have a bit of a party.
To a snifter.
Sadly, this is but a weak infusion rather than a proper distillate.
Even better. I remember your mandrake hooch. Made people say things they'd have rather kept to themselves.
Now, what could Geralt of Rivia prefer to keep to himself?
A shit ton of things. I've got a lot of secrets.
Everyone's got some secret.
I agree wholeheartedly. I also believe it wise at times to share one's secrets, unburden oneself to those one can trust.
Is your sophisticated way of asking me if I trust you?
I prefer almost always to ask you directly. It seems a test of intelligence, one you just passed.
Maybe you should go first. Reveal one of your secrets. After all, you vampires lead very interesting lives.
Anything in particular interest you?
Let's see. Let's see what it's like being dead.
Gotta ask you the big question. One everyone wonders about. What happens after death?
You wish me to tell you if the human belief in the gods is well founded? Well, that I do not know. We vampires differ exceedingly from you humans. Our matter, that of which we are composed, can exist without form. We require neither a heart, nor a brain, nor air to breathe.
But were you dead?
As humans understand death, yes.
Feel anything? Understand anything?
It's rather hard to explain. I felt something very unsettling. Something I cannot even name, for I did no reasoning. Only after rebirth did I begin to understand that what I had felt
It's a pretty good dodge there.
cold and unimaginable.
Judging my
fear.
questions.
If not for Detlef, I might have drowned in an eternity of icy terror.
Can't have been alive then. Sheesh, experience like that must be vicious.
I'm surprised he drinks so much.
It's hard to compare to anything I know. Yet you are aware we don't see death as you do. The way you cling to life, we find it entirely peculiar. You are mortals, ergo it's a foregone conclusion. You will die. It's but a question of time. Thus, I often find myself wondering why you try so very hard. To die at 20 years, 40, even 100, what's the difference? They're all but the blink of an eye.
Depends on your point of view.
Okay, now that everyone's going to get this bloody fifth philosophical, it's only bloody 10 to 4.
One who's only got 20.
Very true. One's outlook can indeed change much.
You know what? Let's talk later.
Got plenty of questions I'd like to ask, but let's postpone any longer conversations until things calm down.
Unable to focus your thoughts at the moment, I understand. I too am anxious to know the news.
Still no sign of your winged friend. Sure it understood what you wanted?
Dead certain. Let's wait a bit longer. It'll return soon, don't doubt that for a moment.
I don't trust you. It's them mutton chops. We gotta be hiding some kind of secrets. Oh, there he is. Bill-Oddie's got his birds back. Bloody hell, that's a big raven.
Ever vigilant, even in his sleep. Quite vampire-like, in fact, to administer a few of our genes during the trial of the grasses.
Far as I know, none. Now what you got for me?
Do you know what? That was some dodgy shit in the trial of grasses, so I wouldn't really be surprised if they did.
Knew it.
Allow me to finish. You see, there's this spotted white. It haunts an abandoned residence in the Caraberta woods.
Impossible. My brethren hunted down every last spotted white before I was born.
Then it seems you must revise your knowledge of spotted whites. For somehow this one managed to survive your brethren's onslaught. It seems I know this home it haunts. Recall a tale about it. Locals believe the place cursed. Perhaps that's how the whites survived, entirely unmolested.
Did you just say I'm molested? Fucking hell. Right, okay.
Whites rarely appear in the woods, even less likely to find them in abandoned human homes. They inhabit remote wildernesses, old abandoned cemeteries.
What's your point?
This might not be a spotted white after all. Your little helper might have made a mistake.
I sincerely doubt it. Ravens are devilishly intelligent creatures, and they've highly developed observational skills.
What exactly did they observe?
The area around the estate, it's covered in spoons.
Spoons?
Spare me the skeptical smile. I'm but the bearer of this news. Or perhaps this spotted white is a hoarder. Or the spoons are somehow related to the curse.
Spoons and curses.
Start making your decoction while I go get some saliva from that white. Uses it in its brews.
Do you imagine the white will simply sell you some?
Worst case scenario, I'll bring you its salivary glands. They ought to do as well.
For a moment there, I imagined you asking the white to spit into a vial. Quite amusing as a thought, but the salivary glands will do fine indeed.
So
he complains about a whole race being extinct because of his brethren.
Bruising some tones.
And then he says, if worse comes to worse, I'll just kill him anyway and make sure they are extinct.
Alas, obtaining it could prove a trifle toilsome. Thus I hope to identify a suitable alternative.
All right. Good luck.
And to you, my friend.
Right, off we go. Oh, on a big adventure. Roach, that's who I need. Or Roach could just stay there and not listen to my beck and call. Right, let's go. I'm going the wrong way. Let's go back this way.
Let's go.
I'm wondering what the importance is of this, because usually they don't have candles on. Can't read that. Oh, wait, I can. What's the pleasure in slaughtering a weakling? If you wish to draw blood, draw it from a king. It's wise words. Right, off I go. To look for a white's lair. Let's read the bestiary. Cursed ones, maybe? Nope. No clue what they come under because I've never seen them. Oh. I thought they'd be quite nice, but no. Right, so they're vulnerable against Igni, Yrden, and Necrophage Oil. Oh, I think I can use my, oh, I can. I can use his new steel sword. Silver sword, even. Right, let's put some things on this. Some runes. I think it's definitely good to have a stun on there because it usually helps you if the enemy's a bit harder than you expect. It gives you a bit of an advantage. Right, okay, let's go... Alright, okay, we're going this way. Hopefully all those nasty monsters are gone. As I say that, there is a panther. Fuck, it was level 43, I'm not having that. I'm only level 39. Right. this way. In fact, before we do, I'm going to see if I can make some necrophage oil, because I don't know if I have it as a I've only got the enhanced version. Oh, I have. I need some blood ball. Right, I think then I'm going to need to take a detour. I'm probably need to take a detour back to the palace. Yeah, I probably am going to need to do that, just because I need to get some blow ball. Because I played through this game. I didn't really take much notice of the alchemy side of it, but if you start putting your effort into it, then it does really pay off, because it gives you a ton of buffs against the monsters that you're fighting. Oh! 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 Oh, okay. Oh, that's nice. Oh, okay. I think I'm gonna go. Bye! Jesus Christ! I didn't sign up for that shit. Right, that's... Bloody hell, I wasn't expecting that. Right, so... we could go to... I suppose it's not that far to go to the herbalist. That palace in the distance is quite ominous.
They summoned a witcher.
I think, if I'm right as well, there's some, I think there's like random quests you can do. God, there's so many high-level enemies. Oh, I need to distribute my points. Right, so I have a feeling that I'm gonna need to put more into this one, because this is my whole alchemy tree done. I redid my points and just put them into all the respective alchemy ones. I'm mainly focusing on critical hits, and the vitality boost that they give me. Oh, actually, I was looking for... Oh, there's so much that I need to do. I was looking for some green mold and some Nezir basil, because I've generally just found out that you can actually transmutate the mutagens that you get off the monsters, and I have loads of the greater blue mutagens that I don't use because I'm not in the I'm not doing signs. I'm not doing a sign build. So I have like 3 of those, but I really need 2 green ones and a red one. Well, I actually have 4, including that one. Right, so I think I'm gonna put it into... What's this? Right, I'm gonna put it into this one, which increases the chance of landing a fast attack critical by 10% and fast attack critical hit damage by 75%. And it puts my adrenaline point game up by 5%. Yeah, okay, so I can't remember which one I'm going for next. I think, if I'm honest, I'm going to go for the Undying, because it's really, really handy, because when your vitality reaches 0, the adrenaline points that you've gained from killing the monsters, they get used up, and then they restore your vitality back to 100% if you've invested 5 points into it, which is really handy. And I had that on my last build that I was playing when I was playing through the story, and it helped a lot of times. Bloody hell, Eredin, that's his name. Eredin, King of the Hunt. So I need to go and buy some blow ball. It sounds worse than it does. I'll find some blow ball, have some necrophage oil, and then go and see if I can get myself some spit off this spotted white. Oh, sorry. Dun, dun. Who'll be crying? Oh, oh. See, I have this feeling that the
Let's go.
bloody hell, what's his name? Let's see if I can remember his name. Detlef, that's his name. I have a feeling that Detlef isn't going to be the final boss for this DLC. Considering Rageous just he mentioned somebody who was just like a tad more powerful than Detlef that could summon him right where he stands. I mean, I don't think that's a coincidence that he's mentioned that.
A returning customer is a satisfied customer. Come, peruse and buy.
Let's have a
Let
look.
me see what you got.
I need to find out. See, I'm not too sure what that one actually does. I'll have to look at what it does. What did I need? I need blow ball. Blow ball. What are all these? See, I think these are the ones that I was talking about with the or these are the decoction. And that's how I pronounce it. Right, I'm just gonna have to. Oh, I'll make this oil, and then hopefully that should be enough. Although I don't have much dog tallow, and I don't know where I can get that from. I don't particularly want to kill any dogs, because it means I'd have to go all the way back to like Novigrad and go around all the outside of there and find some dogs to kill, and it's just not something that I can be bothered with. Necrophage oil, that was definitely what I needed. Might as well make some vampire oil while I'm here as well. I'm wondering if that... I think that might stay because I know... Oh, sorry. I noticed this with the potions before, but the potions... Oh, the potions actually... I didn't realise they're restored when you meditate. This is the first part of the game. I thought you'd have to keep on making the potions.
Take it easy.
I suppose it's a bit of a better way to do it. Right, off to the White's lair. I might see, because I think that Viper kit, the Viper sword that I've got at the minute, this one, when I go into the inventory. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that that is part of a set. So I'm gonna have to look and see if I can find some of the sets for them. I'm also gonna have to keep an eye on the. Yeah, see, it's Witcher gear. So I'm thinking that's definitely what the they were going for with that, the Viper. Because I got that actually in the at the end of Hearts of Stone, in the Gaunt's Road Dim mission, quest even. It seems a bit dull today actually. It's usually quite sunny in Toussaint. Whoa, those mountains in the background are pretty cool. I'm wondering if we can go to them, because that'd be pretty cool if we could. I'll go this way. Oh, that's a... This is where the horse mechanics start annoying because they're really hard to control across narrow places. Sometimes I just bump into things and then you'll be stuck for a while. Ooh, let's see what you have for sale first. I wonder if you're on a map or something. I'll have to look at where the Viper Venomous is.
You need something?
Mind if I glance at your stock?
Oh, you don't have anything. Oh. It's a bit of a letdown.
See ya.
Oh well. Oh, it's an armorer. Let's see what this guy's got. Ah, see, this is got some good stuff here. I'm actually going to get that because that is. Yeah, let's go for that. Oh wait, is this? Oh. Oh, that's a bit better. Oh, I made a mistake. Oh, oh well. Oh wait, no, I can't buy it. Please, take it back. Oh, can I sell him this? I can sell him this. Yeah, I don't wear those. You can have that. I'm wondering whether that's. No, I don't think that's better. I don't need that. I probably won't be needing that anymore. No. Just have a look around before I buy anything again. This definitely seems like the it definitely seems like the better armor. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with this one. I've already got some trousers. I don't think I need any shoes. Oh, actually, I could do some. It's quite hard to balance out what you need and what you want. I'm thinking maybe that because they've got armor piercing. So look at some pants. I think these pants are okay that I've got at the minute, actually. Yeah, I think I'm pretty good for that. Apparently, as well, you can sell him your jewelry, but they're all just red. So I don't know what the actual point in me having it is, but hey ho. Right, let's just repair this. Repair this, why not? You know what? If I don't want to repair that and I don't want to repair them, I'll repair those. Right. Well, that's put me a bit further up. It's going to keep me going until I find some better armor to wear. That is literally just. It's literally just died. Oh god. Oh well. Right, let's put a few glyphs on these. I don't tend to use Yen quite a lot. I use art a little bit. I tell you what, wait, I need to actually put this on. Right, stick that on, and then I should be okay to go. Yeah, those are the fine. Those are the right saddlebags. Right. Okay. Let's go.
The latest rage.
That looks pretty nice, actually. I can deal with that. It's literally just the same as the ones I had before, but hey, who's hey, you can't eat that. You can't eat that. We ain't paid for it. It is literally just the same as I was wearing, but slightly pinker and with better armor. But oh well. Ooh, pretty. Hopefully we can persuade this necrophage to just spit in a jar. God, these are all really high level. Well, I see they're one more level than me, but I've never seen so many foglets in one place. Right, I'm gonna stop off up here and then see if they want to fight. You want to fight, boy? I don't even know how to fight these guys. Oh dear, not very well. Right, time for some Quen. These guys are making an absolute mockery of me. I can't seem to do a single thing. They're like OP wolves. Bloody hell, they literally are. Jeez. I've never button mashed so much in my life. Bloody hell. Right, well I think before I go in there I need to meditate. Oof. Ooh. Right, I think I'm just gonna... That's good to know that they drop mutagens. And the arrow left are blue, but it means that I can create blue ones then, which means I can transmute them into green ones. Right, so let's go see what this guy wants.
Strange. Get a sense that the spoons are beating out some kind of rhythm. A message. Trying to tell me something.
I've had it all now. Spoon sending messages. That's literally just spoons.
None shall sit and dine with you at your table. No spoon you have shall say to you. Never again shall you wish to spy your reflection in the mirror. Sounds like a curse, all right.
Cursed by spoons, eh? What a way to go.
Somebody's clearly obsessed. Regis mentioned the place might be cursed. Can't be a coincidence. Need to look around.
That usually would be the right thing to do. Right. Let's go in.
What a pigsty. Need to search it thoroughly. Find a way to collect some white saliva. White's obsessed. Real collector. Thoroughbred.
I've never seen so many spoons in one place. more spoons in here, is there? No, there is a diary. For a few days now I've been having dizzy spells. I've never experienced anything like this before. If it carries on, although I can't stand witchcraft and sorcery, I'll have to visit a herbalist. The dizziness has not gone away. Worst of all, it's been joined by pain so strong at times I cannot see. I've been to the herbalist. A repulsive old crone looked at me like she had ever seen a monster. She gave me some cursed mixture that I have to drink twice a day, and it's not helping at all. Today, like every day, I looked in the mirror and I was lost for words. I usually check that I don't have any wrinkles or bags under my eyes, but today there are no wrinkles, but I'd rather there were. I have hair growing on my breasts. It's horrible. It's got to be because of those damned herbs. I went to the herbalist to smash her face in, but her chambers were empty. She must have known what would happen and legged it. My family is starting to suspect something, and although I'm cutting their hair back, which is growing faster and faster, I've tried to put the idea out of my head, but I can't hold it back any longer. Maybe it wasn't the herbs that have led to this, but a curse placed upon me by an old beggar whom I had chased off one time. I have to find out. I want to hire someone who can find the herbalist. I cannot think, and it is getting hard to write. Loneliness, no family. Eat. I want to eat. Not a good spoon. Empty spoons. Nothing eat. It hurts. Mirror lies. No. Ah.
Poor girl. Realized she was changing into a monster.
Wow.
Recorded it in her diary. Poignant.
Ooh, that's a man. Never get enough spoons. Spoons. Some spoons.
Smashed mirror. As if someone couldn't stand to look at themselves. The monster. Journal's author, maybe? No spoon you have shall sate you. Whatever lives here took it down literally. Still searching for the right spoon.
Searching for the right spoon.
Pretty ordinary. Maybe a little old.
Oh. Oh, okay.
Skeletons. Doubt they came here willingly. This have anything to do with the curse? None shall sit and dine with you at your table. It makes sense. None shall sit and dine with you at your table. No spoon you have shall sate you. Never again shall you wish to spy your reflection in the mirror. The woman's name scratched into this wooden spoon.
It's a pretty bad way to go, just like sitting there with spoons. Dear Master Levasseur, I know you track outlaws for pay. I have an unusual assignment for you. No doubt you wonder why I've drawn you out here and why we cannot meet in person. See, in my present situation, any kind of meeting is very risky. Not so much for me as for the person with whom I meet. For I am afflicted by a curse, as I hope, and why I have turned to you, the side effects of a medicine given to me some time ago by a herbalist. Soon after I visited this herbalist, she disappeared without a trace. I desperately wish to understand my illness, so I wish to hire you to find her. When you do, learn as much from her as you can about the medicine she gave me. If my suffering is a result of her wickedness, then make her provide an antidote. I assure you I have ample wealth and will reward you with no small part of it for your services. If it turns out my suffering is not the fault of the herbalist, please let her go. I will then have a different task for you, because this shall mean I am afflicted by a terrible curse which only the gods can cure. I believe it was cast upon me by a certain beggar who came by the manor while I was hosting a soiree maybe, for a few friends. If you can find that vagrant, I will pay you double. Sadly, all I remember of him is that he sold mirrors. Oh boy. Oh dear. If I'm right in thinking, that's got to be the Master of Mirrors, Gaunther Dim, who's duped him. I'm aware this is not much aid for your hunt, yet I trust in your considerable talents and wish you the best of luck. Marlene de Trastamara. Let's find some spoons. I'm hoping this is oh, there's another spoon over here.
Another spoon. Yep, just as normal as the last one.
Another spoon.
White's obsessed. Real collector. Thoroughbred.
Yeah, you said that already. Oh. Oh, it's a spoon key.
Sophisticated crafting. Tag bears a description. White's a true collector.
Spoon key note. This certifies the item up for auction. An antique spoon key forged at the Christopherson and Sons workshop in 1210. Belongs to Smigol Circus, owner of the pheasantry. Right, well, I think I need to change the quest back to the... Oh, well, let's go down. I have a feeling I might need my torch.
Actually does seem like a White's lair.
Oh.
Bit atypical, but still. Cauldron should be somewhere around here.
Seems like someone's been getting a bit hungry.
Spoon. Pretty ordinary. Maybe a little old.
Another spoon. Could be in here.
Cauldron I was looking for. White's not particularly tidy. Table's set. White, who lives here, is getting ready for some sort of feast. Cauldron's empty, unfortunately. We just need some brew.
Maybe he's gonna change that.
No choice but to hide and wait for the saliva glands and their bearer. Need a spot that'll let me observe the cauldron. Another spray.
Sure, I'll take that.
Yep, just as normal as the last one. White's
Yes,
obsessed.
spot that'll let me...
Thoroughbred.
Oh, I don't want some spoopy speeping. I'm gonna be beeping. I'm a beeping on his feasting. Oh, here he comes. Well. Oh. No, wrong sword. I don't think killing it at this point in time would be the best option.
I'm not gonna hurt you. Wanna help? I've seen the words of the curse on the walls. Think I know how to lift it.
I prefer being nice guy Geralt to nasty guy Geralt.
You tried to bring folk here, convince them to sit at the table with you, right? Well, I'm gonna be your guest now. Your willing guest.
Not the best of hosts.
Just need a bit for Regis. And now we'll tend to you.
Let's hear the curse again.
It is right. Words of the curse were, none shall sit and dine with you at your table. No spoon you have shall sate you. Never again shall you wish to spy your reflection in the mirror.
Listen to it again.
Need to get this right. Words of the curse were, none shall sit and dine with you at your table. No spoon you have shall say to you, never again shall you wish to spy your reflection in the mirror.
I'm really wondering at the minute. I don't think, maybe not even, because they're so obsessed with the spoons, maybe not using the spoons. Right, I'm gonna go with that.
We can't use spoons. No, that won't work. You've been looking for a spoon that would feed you, but there's no such spoon. We need to eat without spoons.
Hopefully this will work. It's gotta be disgusting. I really don't.
Open your eyes.
I really don't envy him.
You need to see your likeness.
Hey. Just hope that works. Some strong shit. Let's follow the stench of the
Not
white
quite
brew.
like I expected. Need to see what happened to the white. Won't be hard to find given its stench.
See where it went. Oh, for God's sake, not these guys again. Fuck you. Which way did this day? I'm gonna have to deal with all the foglots somewhere. There we go. Seems to be it. Ah, here's me wishing I'd have cleared out these beforehand.
Shh, easy. Not gonna hurt you.
Eat. I must eat.
I'll take you someplace safe.
Poor little old lady. I'm gonna take you home. I have plenty of wine anyway. Oh, I am taking her back with me.
So I took her by the hand and led her here. Seemed the only sensible place for her.
You did the right thing, sir. She should recover quickly here.
I'm glad you agree.
Don't worry, sir. I shall see to everything. She is safe here and in good hands. She'll soon be back on her feet.
Might actually take a while. She hadn't eaten anything in over 100 years when I found her.
Bloody hell.
Horrid. Whatever brought this about?
Told me her story on the way here. Her name's Marlena. She was once the very
Marlena.
beautiful and proud heiress to the Trastamara estate. One evening, when she was holding a banquet for friends, a beggar came to her gate seeking alms. He had a bowl and a spoon with him. He sat outside her fence and waited.
I've heard of the custom. An ancient rite of hospitality that obliges one to give food and drink to such a guest lest he depart hungry. To neglect the custom is to bring great misfortune down upon oneself.
Marlene didn't care a whit for the old customs. She drove the man off, saying she'd rather feed the leftovers from her feast to her dogs than to give the beggar anything. The beggar then broke his spoon, cast a curse. She was beautiful, so he said she'd never wish to look at herself in the mirror again. Since she adored feasts, he swore no one would ever wish to sit and dine with her. And as she even refused him the crumbs from her table, he swore she'd never find a spoon in the world that would sate her hunger.
A harsh punishment. I imagine lifting the curse was hardly simple.
Curses are tricky. They play on irony. Always gotta figure out what the catch is. Marlene had spent decades looking for a way to lift it. Transformed into a wight, she stole spoons and lured folk into her home, trying each time to get them to dine with her. Didn't work.
So what did?
Someone had to sit down and share a meal with her.
And that was me.
Will. They had to eat without using spoons and make her look at her reflection.
That's it? That was all it required?
Simplest solutions are sometimes the last that come to mind. Besides, when you're a wight, it's pretty damn hard to find willing human company for a feast.
I imagine so. But, most importantly, it is now over. Please, don't worry. She will be in good hands here.
Oh, that's good. Good. Right.
Thanks. Gotta get back to my business now. See you soon.
Right. Level 40, I only just went 39. I'm not complaining. Right, let's see. I'm gonna go put some points into this one. Right, so I could go to the pheasantry. 900 experience points for that. Right, I think I'm gonna go and finish off this quest. I'm just wondering how dark it's going to be on the actual stream itself. Because I know my brightness isn't quite right on my TV. Oh, gone the wrong way. Oh, it's fine. I'm wondering if you'll be able to see anything that I can see, actually. Hopefully it will.
Brings peace to our domains. Planted writ and wrought in chains.
I'm meant to fast travel there. How far is that away? Yeah, I would fast travel there. One problem with fast travel is the loading screens. Oh, I'm here. That was quicker than expected. Right, let's go and give this saliva to Regis and then we will go. Where is he? Oh, is he down? Oh, is he up here? Yeah, there he is.
Think your friend's hand will make for a nice broth?
You've clearly honed your sense of humor. But we are not cannibals, Geralt. I took a fragment of tissue from the hand. It will suffice to prepare some resonance.
What did you do with the rest?
I cremated it, as our codex commands. Raven told me you'd acquired the necessary ingredient.
Pretty helpful creatures. Call on them often.
I try not to overdo it, but they can be so useful, as they were now, when I merely needed to be sure I could arrive in time should things go south.
Managed fine alone, but thanks for the thought. Gonna need much longer to finish brewing resonance? Mentioned a last ingredient, too. What about that?
That, I fear, might prove troublesome. You see, to use the concoction to summon the memories of one, the solution must contain the blood of another specimen of the same species.
Shouldn't be a problem. I happen to know a higher vampire who should be willing to help. Right, Regis?
It's not that simple, I'm afraid. While you were away, I tried my damnedest to identify a replacement, but alas, none such exists.
Not sure I understand what the problem is. Can't we just draw some of your blood?
The blood must be in an agitated state. As I'm certain you know, higher vampires can change their corporeal shell. As our flesh changes, so does our blood's chemical composition. To make a long story short, I shall need to induce in myself a state of strong psychokinetic arousal. In
Well,
brief,
that sounds good.
Madness, rabidity. That stands to be very, very dangerous.
Dangerous? Why? I mean, you'll still be you, right?
True, but I should be highly agitated, in a state of fury.
Well, you're not exactly agitated then, are you? You're bloody
If you've ever
furious.
seen an enraged vampire, you know very well that all who find themselves nearby will be in grave danger.
How will we handle that? I'd rather not have you lunge at me, claws extended.
That makes two of us. But worry not. I've thought it through very thoroughly. Details to follow soon.
Okay.
Alright, so what do you want to do?
We shall visit Toussaint, an ancient vampire estate. There we will find cages suspended in the air. I will enter one, be confined. You will lure beasts there. Beasts you will then kill. The bloodletting should prove profuse. Abundant enough so that the blood scent will drive me mad. Wild.
Cool.
Toussaint. What's it like?
It is a place of torment. A torture chamber. Long ago, shortly after we'd arrived in this world, one among us named Kagmar developed such a taste and lust for human blood that in one night he could imbibe an entire village. This brought trouble on the entire species. Common folk wearied quickly of living in constant fear. They began to hunt us, seek the aid of mages and witches in tracking us down.
So what? Not like they could ever hope to kill you.
But they were bothersome. Forgive the comparison, but when did you last enjoy mosquitoes buzzing around your head? In any case, the other vampires decided something
That's
had
pretty
to be
true.
done. Kagmar had to be caught and punished. A torture chamber was thus outfitted in the dungeons of Toussaint. Inside it, a cage made entirely of a special alloy of silver, dalvinite, and meteorite steel. Kagmar was captured and locked in the cage. Sat there over 2 centuries, driven to fury time after time, never able to escape. Thus I know the cage will withstand the fury to which we shall drive my humble being.
Okay.
Little expedition's starting to sound dangerous. Think I better prepare.
I understand completely. Do tell me when you're ready to set off.
Right, well, so we've got our next objective off the Toussaint, I think that's what it's called. Right, well, I am going to call it a day for The Witcher 3 tonight, but I should be on later, probably about 7ish, half 7, and we'll be back with some Battlefield 1 with friends, or GTA 5 with friends, depending on what, but I will post on the Twitch anyway. So, thank you to everybody who's watched, and this will be uploaded to the YouTube channel in about 30 minutes. So I shall see you all then, and thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.